How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the channel. My name is Swanee, and I don't know about you, but I've been playing the absolute crap out of Schedule 1. The game is just very addictive, and it's an absolute blast. And today, they just dropped the brand new 0.3.4 open beta update, and with that, they've added a couple new features. They added 2 new stores that you can enter and purchase things from, and they've also added a couple new cosmetic items that you can use to decorate your different buildings, and they've added some new cosmetics that you can put on your character as well. Now, before I get into the patch notes, if you want to access this beta version of the game, so to get to play this update, then what you have to do is head over to your Steam page. You want to go to your Schedule 1 game, and then you want to hit the little settings icon, and you want to go down to Properties, and then go to the Betas tab, and then make sure you select the beta version. But do keep in mind, if you're going to do this, you may run into a couple more bugs and glitches compared to the regular version, because the beta version can have some bugs and glitches that aren't expected. Alright, so going over the patch notes, they say, "Hi, the first proper update for Schedule 1 is nearly here. My approach for this update and all future updates will be to test it on the beta branch for a day or two, then release it fully. Anyone can opt into the beta branch to test this update. This beta version doesn't quite contain 100% of the features coming in the full release. I'll be adding a few more decorative objects tomorrow. I wanted to get this beta out ASAP so that the new wall-mounted objects and pawn shop interface can be thoroughly trialed." So going over the new additions that were just added to the game, they added the Blue Balls Boutique interior and functionality. It's located over here at this section of the map, right beside the realtor office, and inside the Blue Balls Boutique, you can find different items such as the wooden sign, the metal sign, the wall-mounted shelf, a safe, an antique wall lamp, a modern wall lamp, a grandfather clock, and then 3 different decorative alcohols that you can buy, varying in different prices. These have no functionality, they're just for decoration and to kind of flaunt off your wealth. Then they also added a silver watch, a silver chain, a gold chain, and a gold bar. And you can equip all of the watches to your in-game character, and then the gold bar is just for decoration. But that is not the only addition. They also added the pawn shop interior and functionality. It says you can now sell pretty much anything excluding product to Mick at the pawn shop. So I'm assuming this means if you have any extra beds lying around or extra pieces of furniture, or maybe you bought a cooking table but you don't need it anymore, or maybe you bought too many ingredients and you want to get rid of them. And one cool thing that I really like about the pawn shop is that if you talk to Mick behind the counter, it will bring up this haggle meter where you can sell him different items and then haggle on the price. And then if you give him a price that he doesn't like, it's going to fill up his meter. And then if the meter fills up all the way, then he's going to get angry at you and he's not going to work with you. So this is a new additional way to make some extra money. If you have some junk lying around, instead of just deleting it and getting nothing out of it, well, now you can sell them to Mick. And then for the tweaks and improvements section of the patch notes, they improved phrasing for customer recommendation dialogue, and then they added some extra null checks and validity checks. And then for bug fixes, they fixed the delivery destination drop-down overflowing outside of your phone screen. They fixed player lists sometimes not clearing properly when exiting to menu. And they fixed non-host clients sometimes not receiving on-day pass and on-week pass events. Then they just say to let them know how the beta goes. You can use the beta branch Steam forum to discuss and report issues. Thanks for reading, Tyler. And then if you guys want to stay more up to date on all things Schedule 1, you can follow Tyler Schedule 1 on X. He actually posts pretty often, and he gives a bunch of different game updates, like all the time. So if you want to keep up on all things Schedule 1, you can just follow him directly. And then next up, I wanted to briefly go over all of the new items that they just added in this update. They added 2 new wall lamps that you can turn on and activate whenever you want to just give yourself a little bit of additional lighting inside. I know some of the houses can be a little bit dark. They also added this storage shelf where if there's anything you want to put on display, you can put it up here. For example, if you wanted to buy the new expensive alcohol, you can put it just up here on display, just to spruce up your apartment or your house just to make it look a little bit more lived in. They also added the wooden sign and the metal sign, and you can edit these to say whatever you want. These signs are pretty useful in case you want to put a label above a shelf. That way you can, just be a little bit more organized with things. And then they also added the grandfather clock and this new safe. and the safe just basically acts as additional storage, and it's mainly just a cosmetic if you just want things to look cool and a little bit more professional. And that is going to do it for everything in today's quick update video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see me cover more Schedule 1 content on the channel, then give this video a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comment section what type of Schedule 1 videos you guys would like to see. And that is going to do it for me, guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video.